Hello, everyone. It's Liz here. It's been a while since I've put up content. And you know why? Because I was fucking sick of it. What I mean is, I felt like as I'm scrolling by lots of content on TikTok and nonsense and YouTube, I was getting sick of the echo chamber I was in. I'm in the self-help coaching field, manifesting law of attraction, all the shit, right? I love it. I think it's important and valuable, and there's lots of ways to do it. I just was sick of my own content and frankly everybody else's. I want to put up original things. And I also was tired of like, I don't want to be anyone's guru. I'm not. No one should be anyone's guru. So I wanted to talk about that. So my title or subject today is, it's all bullshit. Be your own guru. Now, I mean, that said, here I am offering my content and here I am offering to coach you. But I do believe that we should get help for a time if we feel we want it, if we're stumbling in life for a time, for 5 months, 2 months, a week, a year. But I really believe that the bulk of our lives should be about going inside and finding our own answers. It's not really about finding that guru. I mean, how many years have we spent scrolling through content? Scroll, 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 absorb, 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 but not acting or doing or not settling into a personal practice or not trusting and not, I mean, all the visualization and stuff that we do is worth very little if you don't actually take an action. You can manifest the relationship, but if you don't actually try to have a conversation, or you can manifest the money, but if you actually don't start that LLC or you don't actually get out there and do something, it happens much less often and frequently. It doesn't get popped and down into your personal timeline. Yeah, I mean, I have a old pastor friend of mine who met his wife because she was the um, what was that? She was a saleswoman. I can't remember. Amazon, not Amazon. What's it? God, what was it? Avon lady. There we go. Sorry, I'm just off the cuff. The Avon lady came to the door and he married her because he said, God, if you want me married, she's going to have to knock on the front door. So his action was to wait at home. Yes, it does happen, but in general, you have to take some action. So I just wanted to talk about this idea of finding yourself by actually going inside and how to do that. Listen, listen, listen. I spent 20 years not going inside, from about 35 to 55, not going inside and not wanting to do it, not wanting to meditate because it's a pain. It's a pain to go inside and wait. We're impatient or we don't like what we'll find or we're wondering what we are going to find in there. Is it going to stir up a whole nest of hornets? If we go inside or, another analogy, we open up the edge of that carpet. What the hell's under that carpet? It is super hard. It's much easier to listen to content or entertain ourselves with comedy. I do that too, or cute kitten videos and stuff like that. Um, but as you're able and wanting, I just do recommend that when we can, again, it took me 20 years to begin to go inside. You can simply look at your life, our life, my life is a read receipt of what's going on inside. So, are you angry with 10 people in your life? Am I angry? There's some work to do right there on sorting out the relationship or setting up proper boundaries or going inside and fixing ourselves so we can move forward past these knuckleheads, content and happy and whole. Maybe they did something, maybe we didn't. They didn't. Maybe we're just perceiving and wanting to be the victim. Maybe they did do something bad. Maybe it's both. But regardless of what they did, we can move forward happy and content regardless of what they do, with boundaries, without boundaries. But you can find the answers inside. And I know we all know that, but we don't do it, myself included. So here's a quick way you can actually go around and do it. Again, I'm not trying to force content down your throat, but all you need to do is simply sit in the quiet, sit quietly. And you can imagine your body filling with white light or with golden light or something like that. And if you can't see it right away, just intend it and know that it's filling. Just know that it's with white light. If you talk to God, Allah, source, spirit, the universe, talk to a Jesus, talk to Confucius, whomever, Buddha, you can ask for help in this. Fill your body with that light and fill your field with that light. If you don't know where your biofield or your aura ends, you can imagine the space, your Manipura chakra, but the space below your sternum, that solar plexus area, you can imagine it popping out 6 feet from there and you'll be safe. You fill your aura with a white or golden light and you sit there and you understand that you're in the white light. Nothing can come at you here. Nothing can get you. If you want to do some sexy protection for yourself, you can imagine some camouflage netting or a big mirror on the edge of your aura. So anything coming at you, whether gossip talk or negative thoughts or mass consciousness, silliness, thoughts coming by and floating through your field, you can bounce it back. I do a mirror, and sometimes I put a little cloud or a camouflage netting of whatever color. And then sometimes I just recently started to do this. I actually have some silly, stupid song, like the TikTok songs of the husky jumping into the bushes, being useless, going da 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 da, some dumb, goofy rhyme or some goofy song. So if anyone's trying to read you or poke at you, they're just hearing that stupid music. They can't read you. They cannot get in. So you put yourself into that white light protection. And then you simply say, like, is anybody here? Can I get some messages, please? It could be your version of God or your higher mind or your higher self, spirit, universe, like I said. And you can ask your questions like, why am I so enraged at this thing? Or why am I so mad at them? Why am I so down on myself? Why do I have no money? How come I don't have a lover? Why do my feet hurt? Whatever it is, you can ask for support right there, just going inside. And you reach the higher mind by going inside. You don't need to scroll through content out there like you are right now watching this content. I'm aware of the irony. But you can simply ask what you need or ask, do you have any advice for me today? Who am I speaking with? Now, the kind of answers you get, it might be nothing. You might hear nothing, especially if you do this for the first time. But you perhaps will get insight later. Some ideas will drop in after a night's sleep or during a dream, or you just get some insight later or over the next couple of days. If you get something in the moment, and I do think this increases with practice, it becomes more available and ready in an instant because the answers are right there. But if you're not used to hearing it, your higher mind might slow it down a little bit. Like it might be gated on a governor, if you will, because you haven't trusted this before, this way of getting answers. But if you do get something in the moment, you might see words across your mental screen. You might have ideas or thoughts. You might see a symbol. You might see a vision or a picture. You might get a number of something, and just trust what you get. Maybe you don't have to ask the big, hard questions right now, like, should I stay with him, her? Do I leave this job? Do I get the surgery or not? You can start with smaller questions like, are bagels a good idea for breakfast? And as you begin to trust yourself, you can ask deeper questions. And you can take notes and journal these things if you like. And if you're not sure what you get, here's some things you can do if you're not sure you can trust. You could imagine throwing light on the answer. Let's say you get a picture of a clover leaf. You could throw white light around it and ask, is this true? Something like that. You can throw light around it, throw it in the light. You can also say, look, if it's you, God, or my higher mind, please give me show me something in the next 24 hours. And I was taught by someone recently to ask for like an octopus or a monkey, like some sort of vision on a bulletin board, on social media, on a sign, a little model in a shop or a store, a piece of art on the wall in a thrift shop. You don't necessarily see a monkey hopping through your house, but you might see a little sculpture of an octopus. I recently was vacationing at the beach and I was asking for a sign for something. And I said, just send me an octopus. And I wasn't even thinking, oh, I'm at the beach, but I saw 22 octopuses that day. That was fun. But anyway, you can ask for some crazy sign of something. Like if you have robins in your yard every day, don't ask for a robin. You ask for something that's very unique, like a tarantula. I ask for octopuses and a monkey, either one or both. I often get both. So you can ask for that sign to see what you get. So if you're tired of scrolling through content, just do that. It's hard to do. You can feel lonely doing it. We want content. We want to be entertained. Listen, folks, in this matrix of this world we live in, we have been trained to absorb content and absorb programming and sit back and watch. It puts us into this programming state where we just like, I will accept all truth. And you just begin to receive and receive and receive instead of coming up with your own content and your own ideas. It's very challenging sometimes to stop watching a damn screen and go inside. I struggle with it too, but I try to get her done every day if possible. All right. So I just wanted to offer that to you today for what it's worth. Let me know what you think in the comments. Love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon.